A fire at the Chaplin studios during production of the Circus destroyed the film's sets and props. While they were being rebuilt, Chaplin decided to put up a simple cafe set and add a new scene based upon the restaurant humor which had inspired him since Keystone days. He would link this scene to the remainder of the film by showing the departure for the restaurant, taken later on the rebuilt sets after the cafe interiors were finished, and by using object transformation, that favorite comic device. He prefigured the high wire act which climaxed the film and which had been taken at the very beginning of the production schedule. Charlie, who now knows he is the star of the circus, is in love with the equestrian played by Myrna Kennedy. He will display his savoir-faire by taking Myrna to lunch. Chaplin uses a rare moving camera for this shot taken on still rural Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. But Myrna is not in love with Charlie. Her real love is Rex, the tightrope walker, whom they encounter en route. The little fellow having put on the dog for this occasion, the dog returns the favor. This is the most controlled of several takes with the eager canine. In a moment of noblesse oblige, Charlie agrees that Rex may join them. Here is the basic action in the cafe. The threesome enter and take a table. Charlie goes for the first gag as a bully, played by Doc Stone, pulls a chair out from under him. The waiter interrupts the confrontation, showing Charlie and Rex a poster indicating that this bully is Twin Spud, the champion prize fighter. Charlie weakly acknowledges Goliath Spud, but Spud sees Charlie only as a butt of further teasing and humiliation. Chaplin ends the take with a sharp rap of his cane. My name is David Shepard, and I'll be your guide as we explore Chaplin's visual expression of these ideas. He has designed the scene so that Charlie is in the center of the frame, and as he enters in each of the next several takes, you will see him deciding how much he should be looking at Rex and Myrna, how much at Spud, as he shows the divided interest of his character and directs the attention of the audience. Chaplin uses the menu as a prop to motivate the introduction of the waiter. The menu then motivates variations on Charlie's exclusion from the easy relationship of Myrna and Rex. Chaplin also explores whether and how much Rex should come to Charlie's aid in responding to the bully. Spud torments Charlie with sugar cubes. Since we learn Spud's identity from a poster conveniently on the wall of the cafe, Chaplin, the director, will explore whether Charlie will sacrifice his position in the center of the frame to be seen in the close-up to be taken later on of the poster, or whether his position will be preserved. A pantomime moment, not to be repeated. Charlie expresses surprise when he sits down and the chair is still there. 2 more slates, and Chaplin has further developed Charlie's character with the grand gesture towards Myrna and Rex. He has added humor by letting the audience in on the chair gag before he gets it. Three slates later, the little fellow looks neither to left nor right. The handling of the chair has been solved. Now Chaplin shoots a closer view of the poster advertising Twin Spud's fight. The poster reflects light in a distracting manner, but the shot provides editorial cover for Chaplin to continue the action from this point forward. Now Chaplin has changed his mind about the menu. It is already on the table, sparing the distraction of the waiter business. The chair is partly in position for the gag, and Charlie need move it only a little bit further. Charlie begins to work out his reactions to the bully, but cuts the shot when he is dissatisfied with the results. In the next takes, Charlie is working on his own reaction to Spud's tormenting. Should he be above it all, full of pent-up anger, or immediately explosive? Chaplin seems to be introducing the new idea that Charlie thinks Spud recognizes him as the circus star. Three slates later, Chaplin isolates Charlie by using the waiter to recognize Rex and Myrna as an obvious couple. In the design of the shot, Chaplin provides a large center field in which Charlie is able to move and improvise. "48 slates later. Chaplin has decided that Charlie will indeed be in the corner of the screen on the wide shot, the better to be seen in the close-up. Now, Charlie refines his reactions to Spud. He expands the business, emphasizing the brief truce of false fellowship. Chaplin didn't know whether he would ever achieve perfection, but there is no question he was willing to accept a lot of bruises as part of the quest. The Chaplin film vaults were in the care of Charlie's faithful cameraman, Raleigh Totherow, who carefully preserved key outtakes from all of Chaplin's films until 1953, when the collection was weeded out and only select portions were sent to Europe. Raleigh evidently saved the outtakes as long as he did, so that he could draw upon them for repair shots in case of damage to the edited negatives of the films. But among Chaplin's later films, only this sequence now survives in unedited form to show Charlie Chaplin's comic mind at work. In the third episode of the Thames television series Unknown Chaplin, Kevin Brownlow and David Gill edited this entire sequence as they believe Chaplin might have wished it. It continues far beyond the conception revealed in these first 200 slates as a fine, freestanding comedy scene. We don't know why Chaplin decided to cut out this entire sequence, but as it would have been the only time the characters are taken out of the circus milieu, perhaps he felt it would weaken the dramatic unity of his feature. Now, Charlie's anger is first shown to the audience, but hidden from Myrna and Rex, as Charlie expresses it under the table and lets it slowly migrate upward. Charlie provides a possible end to the scene with an exit. Nearly 180 slates into the scene, the poster is replaced for greater legibility. And another new poster confirms Charlie's star status. Doc Stone, playing Twin Spud, has now been excused, and Charlie does the necessary retakes with the new poster. Charlie is still working with his reaction to the sugar cube torment and has finally found the visual expression for his frustration by counting to 10, and he moves off to the next comic situation.
The Circus, begun in 1926, was the most miserable experience in Chaplin's career. His marriage had broken up. A divorce took over his life and the headlines, and he had to stop the picture in mid-production. He shot several sequences he never even cut together. This is one. In the film, Charlie's rival for the girl is the tightrope walker. Charlie determines to learn his skill. Making the film had its own problems. In this case, an unpredictable dog. Charlie is trying to impress the girl, Myrna Kennedy, but things go wrong from the moment they meet the rival, played by Harry Crocker. Chaplin abandons the dog. In the restaurant scene, a special effect. Doc Stone plays a tough prize fighter, as well as his twin brother, thanks to double exposure. We have assembled the rushes as we think Chaplin planned the scene.